The benchmark guide is first, that is, do not go on a fishing expedition. That means, and second one is the send out the people who will have to make changes. Third one is the to prepare. Third one is the to prepare the exchange information, and fourth one is avoid legal problems, and fifth one is the respect the confidently of the data you obtain. And whatever the source is, the Germany means how the steal the best ideas around for June October 1992. The benchmark guide is do not go onto a fishing expedition. That means pick up a specific area you want to improve, like accounts payable, and do your homework, study your own procedures thoroughly, and obviously choose a company, yeah, companies to benchmark that handle the process well. Send out the people who will have to make changes. They need to see for themselves. It won't help if senior executive yeah consults to the benchmarking, then come back and tell the owners of a process what to do. Keep widgets short and teams small. There are third one is that to be prepared to exchange information. First one is the do not go on a fishing expeditions. Second one is the send out the people who will have to make changes. Third one is the to prepare the exchange information. And fourth one is the to avoid legal problems. And fifth one is the respect the confidently the data you obtain. In the second point of that is send out the people who will have to make changes. They need to see the for themselves. We want to help the senior executive yeah consult to the benchmarking, and then come back and tell the owners of a process what to do, and keep visit short and teams small. And the third one that shows that indication is be prepared to exchange information. It is also steps for guide of benchmarking, that is you should be ready to answer any question you ask another company. You should be ready to answer any question you ask another company. And the fourth one is the avoid legal problem. In this, they have a discussion that might believe pricing, fixing issue, market allocations, yeah, other legal activities will lead to trouble. Do not accept to learn much about new product, businesses, practices, human resources, and customer satisfaction. And there are a fifth point that is respect the confidentiality of the data you obtain. Companies that do not mind sharing with you may not want to information going to the competitor. These are the five benchmarking guidance. First, we discuss on this. These are the five. And what is the processes in there are benchmarking processes? So, firstly, in their process is a variety of different plans. In their benchmarking process, we refer that a variety of different plans or and methods are available to add interested companies in the benchmarking processes. One of the benchmarking processes, we discuss the flow chart, and there are a Xerox benchmarking model. This is the step 1 to 10 steps. First step is identify the benchmarking subject. Second one is the identify the benchmarking partners, that is, and identify the benchmarking subject, identify the benchmarking partners. And there have a third one is third there have a and B. In there have a determine the data collection methodology and collect data. In this, on the process between 1 to 3, there have a planning. To remember that, in there have a planning is identify the benchmarking subject, identify the benchmarking partners, and determine the data collection methodology and collect the data. And there have a planning. And next onwards, we goes on that analysis. There have a determine the current competitive gap and project future performance. This is goes on the analysis portion. First is the planning, and there are planning from 1 to 3rd, and analysis goes on 4th and 5th. That is determine the current competitive gap, project future performance, and so on. And then after planning analysis, and then that is your integration. In the integration, there are sixth and seventh point, that is communicate the findings and the gain acceptance, stabilize the functional goals. Planning, analysis, integration, 1 to 7 step. And there are integration, communicates finding the gain acceptance, stabilize the functional goals, and develop action plan. What are the action plans? In there are actions, that is the step is 8 is the develop action plans, implement plans and monitor progress, and that are recalibrate benchmarking. So planning, analysis, integration, and action. Planning, analysis, integration, and action. There are 10 steps to follow. First, identify the benchmarking subject, identify the benchmarking partners, determine the data collection methodology and the collect data, determine the current competitive gap, project future performance, communication need finding or gain acceptance, and also stabilize the functional goals, develop action plans, implement plans, and monitor progress, and then recalibrate benchmark. This is the Xerox benchmarking model has been developed, and there further is important for examination, that is your Kaizen system. This is the Kaizen system, that is